define the roles of the different levels of government, setting up clear boundaries for functions of the two. Additionally, the Intergovernmental Relations Act outlines the frameworks for consultation for effective devolution. The framers of the Constitution, in conceiving these clauses, intended devolution to work and thrive for the people without deliberate regression that would result in the national government purporting to step in to rescue devolved units. President Ruto, in his speech at the signing, claimed that the same was pursuant to the Urban Areas and Cities Act, a legislation put in place prior to the implementation of devolution. He claimed the cooperation agreement was, in his words, 14 years late, forgetting the fact that he has in fact been at the helm of political leadership in all those 14 years, first as deputy president from 2013 and now as the president. One wonders why he has just suddenly become aware of the Urban Areas and Cities Act less than 18 months to the 2027 elections. From the onset, I wish to state that my office was neither involved nor consulted before this decision was taken. Indeed, the so-called cooperation agreement itself acknowledges that no public participation was conducted prior to the signing yesterday, a violation of the Constitution that is too egregious to ignore. To then provide in the same agreement that it would be subjected to public participation after the fact is not only disrespectful to the people of Nairobi, but the clearest indication that it is anything but what we are being told it is. What's worse, the agreement is meant to take effect within 14 days, and one wonders whether any meaningful public participation can be had in such a short period. The agreement in clause 6.2, in fact, states anticipates the outcome of the proposed public participation, limiting it to amendments and forgetting that the people in their righteous might have the option of rejecting the whole agreement in total during that public participation. Secondly, the steering committee established to oversee the agreement is very national government heavy. Of the 12 members of the committee, a whopping 2/3 are appointees of the national government. From its structure, the governor will play subservient to the prime cabinet secretary, making Sakaja effectively the new deputy governor of the county of Nairobi. This, to me, is not cooperation, but a takeover. Thirdly, just last week, the governor of Nairobi City County, Johnson Sakaja, in his address to the County Assembly of Nairobi, derided what he termed the NMS experiment that left us with a Kenya shillings 16 billion hole in pending bills, and vowing to never engage in similar misadventure. I wish to remind Governor Sakaja that the Senate in fact directed that those NMS pending bills were the responsibility of State House, from where he was speaking yesterday, since the accounting officer for NMS was the comptroller. He should have used the opportunity yesterday to remind the president that thousands of contractors and workers are still owed money by State House, and their livelihoods remain in peril as Ruto continues to ignore them. This agreement is a blatant continuation of the NMS model, and with it, the culture of unpaid bills, weak audit systems, and unbridled corruption. Fourthly, it is in the public knowledge that the national government owes Nairobians over 100 billion shillings in unpaid rates and other payables from national government institutions. Ruto throwing around the figure of 80 billion as a symbol of his generosity to the people of Nairobi is nothing but a ruse. Fifthly, the national government continues to hold on to functions that are solidly county functions under the 4th schedule of the Constitution. For instance, the Constitution recognizes only 2 levels of roads, and that is national trunk roads and county roads.
Na mtazamaji, huyo ni seneta